Hey guys, today we have my little sister Kayla back from school. She's a freshman and also plays softball, and we're going to talk about what it means to be all in and what exactly it means to be bought into a program, kind of going in as a freshman, stepping into, a team that's been doing something for so long and they know how things are supposed to go, but how a freshman can step in and kind of fulfill that role and kind of be bought into the idea of that program, basically the identity of that program. And so Kayla's going to give us a little perspective on that, as well as my perspective as being a senior and kind of seeing the other side of it and bringing in the new kids and telling them exactly, this is what goes on, this is how we do it, and also taking their input and making our team better with them. So we're also going to look at a passage in Mark 5 where a woman is stricken with this blood disease. She has it for 12 years, and she says, okay, I know Jesus is coming to town. If only I can just touch his robe, I know I'll be healed. And to be that sold out, to be that bought into what Jesus was doing, she knew that the only thing she had to do was just touch his robe and she would be healed. That kind of faith, it's because of her faith that he healed her. So being that just completely 100% sold out for what Jesus was doing is a great story for us to look at, as far as seeing how we buy into our faith and as well as buying into the program and what exactly we do on the field. As a senior, for me, it's easier, I think, to be on the other side of it and look at the new kids and say, oh, we did it as freshmen, it's not a big deal, you'll get over it, it's fine, and to kind of put them in a position where they have to do a lot of work. But it's important for seniors and for upperclassmen also to kind of bring them in and say, hey, this is kind of how we do things, this is what has worked, this is what hasn't worked, and this is how we want to help you to become part of our program. So, Kayla, in your experience as a freshman, did you have problems kind of being welcomed into the team, or was it easy to just jump right in based on what the past players had done?
I think depending on it should never be this way, but depending on your skill level on the field is how highly you are accepted. And that's sad that that's the reality in sports, but it's so hard to work your way into that program because all these upperclassmen are so set in their ways and they expect you to jump right in. And it's so hard unless you're really focused and you're ready to take that step and just leap in. Because if you don't, you're not going to make it. You're just not going to fit in, you're not going to be accepted.
So what is something that maybe the upperclassmen helped with, or they could have done maybe done better, or something that could help you with that?
I know on our team there was 2 specific seniors that would really, really help you, and then there's 2 specific upperclassmen that you just stayed away from because you knew that they would just chew you out if you asked anything. So we kind of figured out in the first 2 weeks who to ask and who not to ask. And so the ones that did help us were really patient, and they were really willing to actually take their time and explain things to us and stop what they were doing and show us how to do it, while the other 2 would just yell at us and expect us to know what we're doing even though we've never done it. So
it kind of relates a little bit to what we've talked about before, as being intentional with our faith and being able to be approachable by the younger kids and say, hey, you know what, I really need help with this. I know it's been explained to me 800 times, but I still don't get it. Maybe you can help me in understanding that, and that's something that both parties have to work towards. But once the freshmen are able to say, hey, you know what, I'm here, I want to make this team better, I want to do what I can to get better. And the same thing with seniors and juniors as well, as they can say, hey, you know what, we're going to help you because we need you. We can't, play with 5 people or so many. And it's a full effort of the team to be able to say, you know what, we are all in this together, and we have to be sold out in order to win, to be able to play. We can't do this, it's not a one-person show, we can't do this on our own. And so being approachable, I think, is one thing that's really important as far as being an upperclassman and saying, hey, you know what, I'm open to whatever the freshmen are going to say, whatever they're going to do, and how they're going to help our team.
And then as a freshman, from the other side, you have to really, being told what to do is hard, and it creates kind of a rebellious attitude, and especially for me that's difficult. But being able to step back and know that they're just trying to help you and they're just trying to get you into it and show you the ways and stuff, you just have to be able to be oh, maybe this is different than how I do it, but maybe it could be a better way, or maybe this is the way that coach wants it, so that's why they're showing me to do it this way. So instead of taking a rebellious approach, go into it as they're helping you.
So to relate this back to our faith, we say, okay, you know what, I know that there are certain ways that we need to follow things. There are certain ways that you know, maybe I kind of get this, maybe I don't, but what is it that I need to do to completely be sold out, completely be all in for my faith, and to figure out exactly what it is that I can improve on and ways that I can make my faith stronger in my daily life. So those are our thoughts on being all in, and we will see you next week. Bye. Cut.